So AI has been pulling off some wizardry in Photoshop recently, and we're going to check it out today. Just quickly, thank you guys for 4,000 subs. That's huge. I appreciate all of you guys. But yes, it's a quick video just to have a look at some of the work that I did in the past, and I basically thought, let's check into the new AI in Photoshop and see how we get on. If you like the video, make sure you like the video, that'd be great, and if you like it even more, maybe consider subscribing, and yeah, hope you enjoy. So I gave it a go, and these were this was the first one that came through. Insane, right? So we got this long here pole piece, some greenery it's working through. Yes, there's issues with it for sure, and some of it needs work, but if you're looking as a concept artist and you've just finished a render and you're thinking, how do I extend this, or how do I make it more interesting? I mean, now at this point, do we even need to extend or carry on making content? Will we be just making the basics in terms of the color, the overall direction of one piece, and let AI generate the rest of it? Because at this point, it's considers, why would I put the effort into making the rest of this content in this scene when I can just get AI to do it, right? But anyway, yeah, this pole was the most important part of this piece here, mainly because I like how generic it feels. Like as if you're a camera looking up into this like left city. This idea here potentially would have not come to me when I was modeling this through. So in terms of concept work, this is pretty insane to really vary things up. And if I want to get rid of it, I can just click generate and it will generate something new. We'll sit here and have a chat over it while it does it, but it's been awesome. I think this is the first main point, is that it generates new intuitive things that you won't think of putting into your own work. Seems to replace it. See if it replaces it there. Okay, so it seems to want to keep it. I know exactly why. It's because I've generated it on the wrong layer, and they basically they split up into different layers, which is really useful because you can then remove stuff if you don't like things that was working. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next one now, and this was the piece that I brought through. Once again, old work when I was trying to learn how to use Blender, making some abstract work. But the reason I chose this image is mainly because, not of the foliage, mainly because of these lines here. And the main point is I wanted to see if it could understand that these were perspective lines that were carrying on, and this really would sell the piece if this was correct, right? The lighting is also difficult to manage because it's quite organic, it feels. So extending these, also the pipes that need extending and the foliage needs carrying on through. And this piece here mainly surprised me because of the way it understood the environment and like this setting and the colors and how the mood lighting of the whole thing. But anyway, this is the final result here. Wow, it's just like wow. And this took me within I think it was one time generating. So it's extended the foliage here, potentially needs a bit of work here, but I mean, it's understanding that these pipes are randomly sat, so it looks like it's wrapped around again. You don't want to make excuses for the AI because you want the best example of whatever comes through, but that looks pretty natural. It looks like it's in some kind of like space center area. This has worked potentially even better. You probably could go and AI generate something else here. But yeah, this is the main point. Here we go. Look at these lines, perfectly parallel with what was already there. You're never going to tell why this goes to AI. In fact, you might actually see it just there if you're being really picky, but I think it's damn awesome to see that, to be honest. I would like to try, while I have you guys on here, let's try generate something over the top. So we'll try a city skyline and see if it can do this. So city skyline, we can use this prompt and click generate. See how this goes. Could be a hit, could be a miss. We'll see. Come on, AI. I assume this stuff will get. There we go. It's crazy. Right. Okay. Let's look through our options. We get 3 options here. This is the best one for sure. And then we can like kind of go and review this and see how this is done. So it's understanding the lightning needs to carry on through. You could probably touch this part and get this a bit tidier. but yeah, that's awesome, right? Anyway, we'll move on to the next one. This is the next piece. They're very similar in terms of style, but they are difficult to interpret. Once again, we've got these perspective lines that need sorting out. We have these buildings that are in like this foggy feel, so that's going to be quite difficult for it, hopefully. I wanted to challenge it. So anyway, this is what we have. If we show this here, boom, there we go. Breaking it down, it's extended it fantastically. These chains are slightly different. Potentially you could argue that they're not perfect, but hey, as I said at the start of the video, if you're looking to extend, or maybe just you finished a piece of work and you want to know what you could add to it, this is the best way of doing it for sure. Yeah, that's how this is looking. Pretty damn impressive. Move on to the next one. This one was pretty challenging, mainly because of the circle design this was put through, and I wanted to see if it would understand that this room is not a normal squared room, right? And that's probably the most challenging part. Also, I considered that this box actually might be interesting because it does kind of stick away from the style of the whole thing. And will it understand that? And will it understand that it's like going to be something like, oh, I need to make a new, something like this, right? So it's working in this kind of format. We will see. Anyway, this is what I got. Let's show you guys. Let's put this in the middle of the screen. And boom, this is what we got here. Wow, right? So there's issues for sure, but the most impressive part, this is still in beta, and you can see that it's still got that circle design, whoops, they're wrapped around here. It's also understood that there was a box there, very impressive, and you could probably use AI again to generate something on here, some kind of decal or something, potentially, if you wanted to. So it understood the foliage, and I did another generation, which is here, just to show off how you can just choose parts to add, and I just put puddle, and it basically, you can see that it's kept the rock and yeah, generated around it. It's like extended the flowers, it's kept like the murky feel of this room. Wow, I think this is probably the most impressive part of this part here for sure. Anyway, this is back to the thing that I said, extending stuff, put some more recent work in, and I've had some issues. Some things definitely don't work when you just want to extend them, right? So I searched hills for this extension, so I highlight all the white area and search for hills. This is what I got for hills. Very interesting, right? I don't know why that came through. Weird to think that these people don't exist, they're just made by AI, they're not photos, they're generated. It's very odd. But yeah, you can see it struggles with this kind of thing. However, it's understood this. But yeah, pretty awesome. Anyway, on that note, we're going to wrap this video up. I hope you guys enjoyed looking through some of this stuff. I had fun making it, and the one is just basically do a little short video, mainly to say thank you guys for the 4K. We've got some big videos coming up, potentially in the next couple of weeks. I want to go over some AI in Blender, so let me know what you think in the comments below about that. But yeah, alright guys, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.